Hi, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Extravagant Excursions. Today we're diving deep into the heart of adventure. We're talking about Utah. We're breaking down the top 10 outdoor activities this incredible state has to offer. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, then click the link in the description to really get this adventure started. First up, Zion National Park. Towering sandstone cliffs, emerald pools, and waterfalls cascading down like something out of a dream. The Narrows, Angel's Landing, the subway. These hikes aren't just trails, they're pilgrimages. The Virgin River carving its way through the canyon, the way the light hits the rocks, creating this symphony of colors, it's almost spiritual. Bring plenty of water, sunscreen, and layer up. The weather in Zion can change in an instant. And while you're there, take a moment, close your eyes, and just listen. Listen to the wind whispering through the canyons, the birds singing in the trees, the rush of the river. All right, enough of me gushing about Zion. Let's move on to the next adventure, shall we? From the depths of canyons to the heights of mountains, we're headed to Park City. Even if you're not a die-hard skier or snowboarder, Park City has something for everyone. For those who live for the feeling of fresh powder beneath their skis, this place is heaven on earth. With over 7,300 acres of skiable terrain, there's a run for every skill level, and the après ski scene is just as legendary as the slopes themselves. In the summer months, the mountains transform into a hiker's paradise. So whether you're a seasoned pro or a first-timer hitting the slopes, Park City is an experience you won't soon forget. Up next, we're heading to a place where the earth itself seems to defy gravity. All right, let's talk Arches National Park. Over 2,000 natural sandstone arches sculpted over millions of years by the forces of nature. Delicate arch, landscape arch, double arch. Each one is unique, each one tells a story. And the night sky? With minimal light pollution, Arches offers some of the most incredible stargazing opportunities on the planet. Arches can get crowded, especially during peak season. Get there early, beat the crowds, and soak in the silence of the desert. Keep an eye out for the wildlife. Desert bighorn sheep, lizards, maybe even a coyote or two, if you're lucky. Just remember to observe from a safe distance. These animals are wild and deserve our respect. Now we're trading the desert landscape for something a little more, well, liquid. From red rock canyons to crystal clear waters, we're headed to Lake Powell, Utah's playground on the water. This man-made marvel is a paradise for anyone who loves to get out on the open water. Whether you're into kayaking, paddleboarding, jet skiing, or just kicking back on a houseboat, Lake Powell has something for everyone. Towering sandstone cliffs, hidden coves just waiting to be explored, and water so clear you can see straight to the bottom. Lake Powell is massive. Over 1,900 miles of shoreline massive. Rent a boat, even if it's just for a day. Explore the hidden canyons, find your own private beach, and just soak in the tranquility of this desert oasis. Next, we're trading our swim trunks for something a little more rugged. Alright, adrenaline junkies, this one's for you. We're headed to Moab, the mountain biking capital of the world. Imagine this, red dirt flying beneath your tires, the wind whipping through your hair, and the adrenaline pumping as you navigate Slickrock trails and challenging climbs. Moab is a mountain biker's paradise with trails for every skill level. Slickrock Trail and the Whole Enchilada are iconic mountain biking areas. The Whole Enchilada is a 27-mile descent that's considered one of the best mountain bike rides in the world. The town itself is a hub for outdoor enthusiasts, with plenty of places to grab a bite to eat, stock up on gear, or just relax after a long day on the trails. Now we're switching gears and heading to a place where the stars are the only thing illuminating the night. From the adrenaline-pumping trails of Moab, we're heading to a place where the silence is deafening and the stars are the main attraction. We're talking about Bryce Canyon National Park, a place where the earth seems to have been sculpted by a giant's hand. Instead of one massive gorge, Imagine a natural amphitheater filled with thousands of towering sandstone spires known as hoodoos. The best way to experience this otherworldly beauty? Camping. Pitch your tent under a blanket of stars, build a campfire, and just soak in the magic of this place. As the sun sets, the hoodoos glow with an ethereal light, casting long shadows across the canyon floor. And as the stars come out, you'll feel like you're the only person on Earth. Next up, we're trading the soft glow of campfires for the rumble of engines. From the otherworldly landscapes of Bryce Canyon, we're headed to a place where the horizon stretches out forever, and the only thing separating you from the elements is the roar of your engine. We're talking about the Great Salt Lake Desert, a vast and unforgiving landscape that's not for the faint of heart. Imagine a blindingly white expanse of salt flats stretching out as far as the eye can see. The best way to experience this desolate beauty? Off-roading. The Great Salt Lake Desert is a playground for anyone with a thirst for adventure and a need for speed. The sun is relentless, the wind can whip up in an instant, and if you're not careful, you can easily get lost or stranded. Bring plenty of water, sunscreen, and food. Make sure your vehicle is in tip-top shape and that you have a plan in case of an emergency. Up next, we're trading the flat, open expanse of the desert for something a little more vertical. From the depths of deserts to the heights of mountains, we're headed to the Wasatch Range, a spine of jagged peaks that runs right through the heart of Utah. This is a place where you can test your limits, push your boundaries, and experience the thrill of conquering a mountain. The Wasatch Range is home to some of the best rock climbing in the country, from beginner-friendly crags to multi-pitch epics that'll test even the most experienced climbers. The Wasatch Range has it all. Imagine yourself perched high above the valley floor, the wind whipping through your hair as you take in panoramic vistas of snow-capped peaks, alpine lakes, and lush forests. Climbing can be a dangerous activity, so it's important to be prepared. Make sure you have the proper gear, knowledge, and experience before you head out. Next, we're trading the adrenaline rush of climbing for something a little more peaceful. From the rugged peaks of the Wasatch Range, we're heading to a place where the pace of life slows down and the air is filled with the sounds of nature. We're talking about Bear Lake, a pristine alpine lake nestled on the Utah-Idaho border. Bear Lake is known for its stunning turquoise waters, which earn it the nickname the Caribbean of the Rockies. Imagine yourself taking a dip on a hot summer day, the cool, refreshing water washing away all your worries. Bear Lake is also a haven for wildlife. Keep your eyes peeled for moose grazing along the shoreline, bald eagles soaring overhead, and maybe even a glimpse of a black bear. While you're there, be sure to sample some of the local delicacies. Bear Lake is famous for its raspberries, and no trip is complete without trying a slice of their famous raspberry pie. Next, we're heading to a place where the only way to go is down. Get ready to explore the depths of the earth. From the tranquil shores of Bear Lake, we're headed to a place where the earth seems to swallow you whole. We're talking about Grand Staircase-Escalante National Monument, a vast and rugged landscape of canyons, cliffs, and slot canyons just begging to be explored. Slot canyons are a unique and awe-inspiring geological formation. Imagine yourself hiking through a narrow, winding gorge, the sandstone walls towering hundreds of feet above you, the sunlight filtering down in slivers of light. Grand Staircase-Escalante is home to some of the most impressive slot canyons in the world. Exploring slot canyons can be dangerous, especially during the rainy season when flash floods are a real threat. Check the weather forecast, bring plenty of water, and let someone know where you're going and when you expect to be back. And while you're there, be sure to take your time and soak in the beauty of this incredible place. And there you have it, folks. Our whirlwind tour of the top 10 outdoor adventures Utah has to offer. From towering mountains to hidden canyons, tranquil lakes to adrenaline-pumping trails, Utah truly has something for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description to book your trip, pack your bags, and get out there and experience the wild beauty of this incredible state for yourself. And hey, while you're at it, Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more adventure inspiration. Until next time, keep exploring.